Hi, welcome to Being Mindful. I'm Susan Brumbaugh. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I like to share mindfulness meditation with other folks through YouTube. So thanks for being with me today. If you're not already subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing that so that you can be a part of future videos as well as this one. Today's meditation is meant to help us to stay grounded and even keeled when things feel like chaos around us. Sometimes things feel more chaotic than others, but at the time of this recording, there has been a lot going on in the world, and especially in the United States. And so a lot of people are struggling to stay focused and true to themselves and end up doom scrolling and just feeling miserable about what's happening and not feeling like they can do anything about it. So in today's meditation, I'll help you, I hope, find ways to stay present to yourself and not get carried away by all that chaos. Let's get started. I'll invite you to come into this moment in whatever way suits you. It's okay to move. It's okay to close your eyes or leave them open, but come into this moment, into a posture that will allow you to be engaged with the meditation and acknowledge that thoughts may be swirling and we are entering this time together in the midst of your life. And so acknowledging that there are things happening around us, but we can find this little oasis and enter into it with intention. Let's begin by taking some deep breaths. And with each in-breath, there's a tension that is formed when the breath is taken in and held. And then when the breath is released, we can let our bodies relax a little bit with each exhale. There's a rising with the in-breath, and then a falling with the out-breath. And see if you can allow your shoulders to come down when you breathe out. See if you can allow your abdomen to relax just a little bit. And do a quick scan to see any places in your body that you might be holding tension. And with the out breath, see if you can just let go of those muscles a little bit. And if relaxation is not possible yet, that's okay. Just notice what's happening. When we feel like we're facing threat, our minds and our bodies react in a way that is meant to protect us. We tense up and prepare ourselves for battle. Our brains go into fight or flight mode, and our stress hormones kick in to prepare us for action. And when there is no possible action that we can see, when the events around us are so big and possibly remote, when there's nothing we as individuals can do, our bodies are sort of left with this physical sensation, mental state that isn't being resolved. And the antidote to that is also mental and physical. It's difficult for the mental strategies to kick in when our bodies are on high alert. So the first step is to physically relax. And maybe that feels like a parent telling a kid to just stop crying. But with a sense of presence and intention, it is possible to relax the body. And when the body is relaxed, the mind can follow. When we began the meditation, I offered the strategy to allow each out breath, which is, by definition, a release, to allow the body to relax at the same time that the breath is released from the body, to allow that sense of gravity and letting go fill the body, and not just those muscle groups that are engaged with breathing. To use the release of out breath as a reminder of what it feels like to relax a muscle and let go. It's also possible that if you're sitting while meditating, the effort it takes to hold the body upright interferes with the ability to relax and let go. And so it's perfectly fine to take a moment now, if you want to, and move to a bed or the floor or some horizontal surface that will fully support the body and allow you to melt into the ground or the bed or whatever stable surface is supporting you. When we're lying down in particular, we really can fully let go. But even if we remain sitting, the muscles that aren't engaged in holding the body up can be released, can be lowered, can be softened. And once the body has been able to relax a little bit at least, that creates some space then for the mind to do its work. With mindfulness meditation, some teachers share a concept, a way of being called equanimity. And equanimity is a sense of balance and stability that can happen when we allow things to be the way they are and are clear about who we are in the midst of what may feel like chaos. It's as if we are a mountain that stands tall and stable, even when there are storms swirling around it. It's the solidity that allows us to stay focused and true and not be swept away and carried away by circumstances beyond our control. It's accepting things just the way they are and just the way they're not, even if we don't agree with them or want them to be that way. They are that way. Through acceptance, we can create some space that allows us to feel not so paralyzed or straitjacketed by our circumstances. And in this clearing, through this clarity, we can determine who we want to be and how we want to be, and figure out the right next step, the action that is in line with our values, and that will sustain us and allow us to have some power in a situation where we may feel like there is no possible power. So from this strong, stable, mountaintop perspective, we will survive. We will thrive. Coming back into the body, noticing any residual areas of tension and creating space around those too. You can open your eyes or lift your gaze and prepare to reflect on this experience. And now we get to reflect. I'm curious to hear in the comments, if you would, what your experience was, what you noticed, what aspects were helpful, what things did you struggle with? So take a moment to share what you noticed in the comments, if you would. And if it was a helpful experience for you, a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. At the end here, I'll be sure to leave some links to other videos that you might find helpful. Thanks so much and have a good day.